Good morning, students. Today, you are going to learn the lesson Taxonomy and Systematic Botany. In this lesson, you are going to learn the topic Types of Classification. Taxonomic entities are classified in three ways. They are artificial classification, natural classification, and phylogenetic classification. First, you are going to learn about the artificial system of classification. The artificial system of classification was proposed by Linnaeus in the year 1753. In his classification, he recognized 24 classes. He classified the plants on the basis of their stamens character. So, this system of classification is also called as a sexual system of classification. Carolus Linnaeus, a Swedish botanist, he is said to be a father of taxonomy. He published his artificial system of classification in Species Planetarum. In this book, he listed and described about 7,300 species and arranged in 24 classes, mostly based on their stamen characteristics. It is on the basis of number, union, that is adhesion and cohesion, length and distribution of stamens. The class were further subdivided on the basis of carpels characteristics, that is gynoecium characteristic, into orders. Hence, this system of classification is also called as a sexual system of classification. The 24 classes recognized by Linnaeus in his Species Planetarum on the basis of stamens are class Monandria. It possesses only one stamens. The flowers which are coming under Monandria having one stamens. Diandria having two stamens. Triandria, number of stamens are 3. Tetrandria, 4 stamens. Pentandria, stamens 5 in number. He classified the classes into 24 on the basis of their stamens. Up to 24 classes cryptogamy, that is flowerless plant. They are flowerless plant. This system of classification, though it is artificial, it was continued for more than 100 years after the death of Linnaeus due to its simplicity and easy way to identify the plants. However, this system could not hold good due to some of the reasons, such as the totally unrelated plants. Totally unrelated plants were kept within a single group, whereas closely related plants were placed in widely separate groups. For example, the Gingiberaceae of monocotyledon, Gingiberaceae, ginger family of monocots that possess one single cotyledon, and Anacardiaceae of dicotyledon. The Anacardiaceae, mango family, were placed under the same class Monandria since they possess a single stamen. Due to the presence of single stamen, the dicot and the monocot are kept closely with each other. Prunus was classified along with cactus because of their same number of stamens. In artificial system of classification, no attempts were made to classify the plants based on their natural, that is plant and their surroundings, or phylogenetic relationship, that is the evolutionary history about a particular plant and relationship among the plants which are not exist among the plant group, or natural system of classification. A botanist who after came Linnaeus realized that no single character is more important than the other characters. Accordingly, an approach to the natural system of classification was spouted in France. The first scheme of classification based on overall similarity was proposed by Anton Lauret de Jesus in the year 1789. Sir Bentham and Hooker system of classification. This system of classification was proposed by George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. A widely followed natural system of classification is considered the best was proposed by two English botanists, George Bentham and Joseph Dalton Hooker. The classification was published in 3 volumes work as Genera Planetarum. The book which is published by Bentham and Hooker is Genera Planetarum, and the book published by Linnaeus is Species Planetarum. In this book, they described 202 families and 7,569 genera and 97,205 species. In the system, the seeded plants were described into 3 major groups such as class Dicotyledonnae, class Gymnospermae and class Monocotyledonnae. Classification of natural system of classification. The natural system of classification was proposed by George Bentham and Hooker. They classified the seeded plant into 3 classes. Class 1 Dicotyledonnae, class 2 Gymnospermae, class 3 Monocotyledonnae. So the class 1 Dicotyledonnae is again classified into 3 subclasses. The class 1 Dicotyledonnae is again classified into 3 subclasses. They are Polypetalae, Gamopetalae and Monoclimidae. The class 1 Dicotyledonnae. The dicotyledonous plant contains 2 cotyledons in their seeds. That is, the seeds can be split into 2 cotyledon. The leaves with reticulate venation. That is, the dicot shows reticulate venation. The root system is taproot. The flowers are tetramerous. That is, the number of floral parts are 4 in number, or pentamerous, 5 in numbers. That is, calyx, corolla, or 4 or 5 in numbers. Come under this class. It includes 3 subclasses. Subclass 1 Polypetalae, subclass 2 Gamopetalae and subclass 3 Monoclimidaceae. First, subclass 1 Polypetalae, the plants with free petal. Poly means many. The plants possess many number of petals which are free. They are separately present. And dichlamydous flowers. Dichlamydous means the flowers are having calyx and corolla distinct. That is, calyx are green in color and the corolla are colorful in nature. These are coming under Polypetalae. It is further divided into 3 series. Series 1 Thalamiflorae, Series 2 Disciflorae, Series 3 Calciflorae. First, Series 1 Thalamiflorae. In Thalamiflorae, the plants having flowers with dome or conical shaped thalamus. The thalamus is a flower base for the insertion of floral bulbs. In that part is a dome or conical in shape, and the ovaries are superior. That you know about superior ovary. That is, the ovary is present in the topmost position, whereas the floral bulbs are arises at the base of the ovary. So the thalamus is dome or conical shaped and the ovaries are superior. It includes 6 orders and 34 family. The series Thalamiflorae includes 6 order and 34 families. Next, series 2 Disciflorae. The flowers are having permanent disc below the thalamus. Below the thalamus, a disc is present. In this series also, the flowers are hypogynous. That is superior ovary. It includes 4 orders and 23 families. The last series is Calciflorae. The Calciflorae, it includes plants are having cup-shaped. The flowers are having cup-shaped thalamus with inferior. That is, the ovary occupies the lowermost position, whereas the floral bulbs are arises above the ovary. Inferior epigynous flowers or sometimes with half inferior ovary. That is, the ovary is present at the middle. The floral bulbs are arises below and above the ovaries. It includes the series Calciflorae includes 5 orders and 27 families. The orders and families are very important. 6 orders and 34 families in Thalamiflorae, 4 orders and 23 families in Disciflorae, 5 orders and 27 families in Calciflorae. The next is a subclass 2 Gamopetalae. Gamopetalae means the petals are united, either a partially or fully united petals. The flowers are united petals which are either partially or completely fused to one another. And in this subclass also, the flowers are dichotomous. That means calyx and corolla are distinct in nature. They are different colored and are placed under gamopetalae. Gamo means united. The petals which are united to each other either partially or fully in this family. And it further divided into three series. Series 1 Inferae, Series 2 Heteromerae, Series 3 Bicorpulatae. Inferae, Heteromerae, Bicorpulatae. First, Series 1 Inferae. The flowers are epigynous and with inferior ovary. That is, epigynous means the ovary occupies lowermost position. Inferae includes 3 orders and 9 families. Next, Series 2 Heteromerae. The flowers are hypogynous. It shows superior ovary with more than 2 carpels. The number of carpels are 2, more than 2. What are carpels? The single unit of ovary is called as a carpel. The number of carpels are more than 2 in number. Heteromerae includes 3 orders and 12 families. Series 3 Bicorpulatae. The term bi represents 2. Here the flowers possess only 2 carpels. The flowers are hypogynous, superior ovary and with 2 carpels. Bicorpulatae includes 4 order and 24 classes. The next, subclass 3 Monoclymidaceae. The term mono means single, Chlamydaceae means that is the accessory organs. Instead of 2, that is calyx and corolla, only 1 accessory whorl is present. The plants showing with incomplete flower, either apetalous, that is without petals, or with undifferentiated calyx and corolla called perianth, are placed under the Monoclymidaceae. The sepals and petals are not distinguished and they are called as perianth. That is, the green color petals and the green color sepals and colorful petals are absent. Instead of that, only one colored structure is present, accessory organ is present. It is called perianth. Sometimes both the whorls are absent. Monoclymidaceae includes 8 series and 36 families. The next is a class 2 Gymnospermae. The Gymnospermae includes 3 family. The class 2 Gymnospermae includes 3 family. Family 1 Nitaceae, Family 2 Coniferaceae and Family 3 Cycadaceae. The last class is a class 3 Monocotyledonnae. The plants are having single cotyledons in their seeds. The leaf shows parallel venation. Mostly the monocots possess fibrous root. The flowers are trimerous, that is 3 in number. Under the class monocot, the Bentham and Hooker system of classification is still supposed to be the best system of classification. It has been widely practiced in colonial countries, and herbarias of those countries were organized based on this system and is still used in the key for the identification of plant in some herbaria of the world. So due to the following reasons, first is a description of plant is quite accurate, that is, it is a reliable truth. All the characteristics which are described by in this system of classification is true, quite accurate and reliable, because it is mainly based on the personal studies from actual specimens and not mere comparison of known fact. It is easy to follow. It is used as a key for the identification of the plant in several herbaria of the world. Though this system is natural, this system was not intended to the phylogenetic. To fulfill this demerits, the phylogenetic system of classification was erased. The phylogenetic system of classification. The publication of The Origin of Species of Plantarum in the year 1859 by Charles Darwin has given enough stimulus for the emergence of phylogenetic system of classification. So the stimulus for the formation of phylogenetic classification was given by Charles Darwin. This phylogenetic system of classification was jointly proposed by Adolf Engler and Karl Prantl. Adolf Engler and Karl Prantl system of classification. One of the earliest phylogenetic system of classification of the entire plant kingdom was jointly proposed by two German botanists, Adolf Engler and Karl Prantl. They published their classification in his monumental work Die Naturliche Pflanzenfamilien in 23 volumes. In this system of classification, the plant kingdom was divided into 13 divisions. The first 11 division are thallophytes. The thallophytes means undifferentiated plant body. 12th division is embryophyta and Acephanogama, plants with embryo but no pollen tubes, bryophytes and pteridophytes. And the 13th division is embryophyta, Cephanogama, plants with embryos and pollen tubes, which includes seeded plants. So the division Embryophyta Cephanogama is divided into two subclasses. Subclass 1 is Gymnospermae, subclass 2 is Angiosperm. The Angiosperm is again divided into two classes, Monocotyledonnae, Dicotyledonnae. Monocotyledons includes 11 orders and 45 families. Dicotyledonnae includes 44 orders. Achiclymidae, apetalae, that means absence of petals, or the petals are free. The Corolla polypetalis, the petals are free. Perianth are single or double. Perianth means the differentiated, undifferentiated calyx and corolla are single in number or double in order. It includes 33 orders and 201 families. Metaclymidaceae, it is sympetalae. It means the petals are fused. Corolla gamopetalae, perianth tuberous. That is undifferentiated calyx and corolla. It includes 11 order and 57 families. Arthur Cronquist system of classification. Arthur Cronquist, an eminent American taxonomist, proposed phylogenetic classification of flowering plants. Based on a wide range of taxonomic characters, including anatomical and phytochemical characters of phylogenetic importance, he was presented his classification in 1968 in his book entitled The Evolution and Classification of Flowering Plants. His classification is broadly based on the principles of phylogenetic that finds acceptance with the major contemporary authors. Cronquist classified the angiosperms into Magnolopsida, that means Dicotyledonnae, and Liliopsida, it means a Monocotyledonnae. There are 6 subclasses, 64 orders, 318 families, and about 1,65,000 species in Magnolopsida. Whereas in Liliopsida, there are 5 subclasses, 19 orders, 65 families, and about 50,000 species. Cronquist's system of classification also could not persist for long time because the system is not very useful for identification and cannot be adapted in herbaria due to its high phylogenetic nature. That is, class Magnolopsida divided into subclass Magnolidae, Caryophyllaceae, Hemilidae, Dinidae, Astridae, and Rosidae are the 5 subclasses. In Liliopsida, A. Lespitaceae, Erixidaceae, Commonlidaceae, Gingiberidaceae, and Liliidae. or the five subclasses